Woo! What's up, fam? How we doing? Papa K here, aka, well, we'll say Dwayne Flowers, aka Papa Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Papa K. Wait. Let me show you. Look. Oh shit. Oh, is that? What is that? Wait. There we go. Bam, right there. But anyways, so I want to get on here and I'm checking my handy dandy notebook because I was bored out of my mind trying to figure out what I was gonna do as far as videos go. So today's video is gonna be brought to you by the old school. Old school, when you really wish you had good music again. Bam! Like that part. But I really just kind of wanted to pop on here for a minute and just kind of reminisce on the old days. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, it was a totally different time, and nowadays it's a little bit different. I mean, like music is still good, but is it really? I mean, like back in the day, you had Morris Day and the Times. What's the word? Tweety Bird. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it sounds weird, but for the young cats watching the video, look it up. These are dope. And but yeah, like music was so good, you know, and I mean, especially the 90s. The 90s was like the groove time. You know what I'm saying? That was like, that was before that whole Netflix and chill. You listen to some good music and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that shit going. But the crazy part is like everything has changed from the way it used to be. Like I remember back in the day when I was a kid, like you know, going to the park. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday afternoon, y'all, like that's how we used to do it though. Go to the park, like we had like the whole family out there, everybody chilling, like kids rolling down the mountain of grass, getting up, itching like a motherfucker, like use my French. But, you know, it's just a different time, different day and age. But I mean, like even the cars were different. Like you get into a car accident, like you really have to like smash each other in order to bust these old school ass cars. Like it was deep, you know what I'm saying? It was straight serious situation. But like nowadays, like the cars are crumbling and stuff, and I mean, we're not even gonna talk about people that hating Teslas right now. Woo! Not going there. But it's a rough situations, my guy. But you know, if you got any comments, just leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you. You know what I'm saying? I check the comments from time to time to see what people are saying. You know, and I think I got like one comment on my last video. It was my brother like, "Woo, baby, get it, damn!" You know what I'm saying? My brother, yeah, he was drunk. But anyways, we're not even talking about that. But yeah. So I mean, like to a certain extent, like I wish that we could go back to that point in time, but you know, times are way different from what it used to be. And I mean, with the way that things are going right now, we got kids, having to worry about going to school and stuff like that. Back in the day, I mean, like the worst thing you really had to worry about, I mean, unless you was into some hood shit, like the only thing you really had to worry about was like, getting into a fight after school. And for the most part, for the first half of my life, it was like 1-on-1, 1v1. You know what I'm saying? Like you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped, or if you break your hand punching concrete and your dad takes you back to the school and tells you to kick that kid's ass in front of the principal. Situations that did happen. I'm just saying that did happen. Like, yeah, but it was just a different time. And I mean, I remember back in the day, like, I mean, plenty of people can, you know, old school folks, walking home from school, you had your key around your neck. And shoot, at that standpoint, we didn't even really have to like lock the door in my house because everybody knew who my dad was and everybody knew who we were. So like nobody was even tripping out on us at that standpoint. But that was back in the day, and like my brother. Think I love my brother. You know, Daniel Flowers, aka Bubba. But love you, brother. Um, he taught me, a better way to make money than to be out there selling dope and stuff. So much love to you, brother, always. And like my mom and my sister like taught me, this. It was like mad work ethic, like all the way around my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. And I remember my mom working like 3 jobs, man. 3 jobs, like all like one full time, 2 part time, one full time, one part time, like all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like she would like pass out in a recliner. I'm like, Mom, like go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, no, like this is like the best rest I could get. It's just like, oh, I'm good. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. She would pass out on the recliner, pass out on the couch. Mom's always working. Like crazy business. Much love to you, Mom. Love you very much. Um, but the craziest part about everything is like the times are so rough, and I could see, with everything going on, everybody's so confused, you know, and I mean, a lot of people say nowadays that like it's kind of like a weak point for men. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I kind of I agree, but I disagree. Because of the fact of like things are a lot more expensive at this standpoint, but at the same turn, like things were cheaper back then, but you didn't make as much either. So potato patata, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment on that one. I don't know, it's a rough situation. But yeah. So I mean, like, what do you guys think? You think it's like? I mean, I think it's like different for men and women nowadays because back in the day, like you could have that, going to work and doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And then mom being at home, taking care of home and stuff like that. Which I think that was like the best time ever. Like, I mean, we kind of like had my mom was working, and then my sister was at the house taking care of us. And then when my sister got older, she started working to help my mom, and it was all kinds of stuff like that. My dad was there periodically, you know what I'm saying, but it's whatever. No hate, no hate. Much love, Dad. Um, but it's like I said, like it's just different times, and nowadays it's just I feel bad for the kids that have to go to school fearing to go to school because of things that are going on, but at the same turn, like my thought process on that is like if the government or the state or whoever would just let us raise our damn kids, you know, it would probably be fine, but everybody got to step in and put in their fucking 10 cents. Whatever. And, oh, well, if you spank your child, you're going to jail. What the hell? Like, stupid. I remember spanking my kids in the middle of Walmart and people stopping and applauding, like, good job, Dad. Good job. Like, get him. Beat his ass. Like, throw a cheer. Like, but, but crazy situations. And, but I just wanted to touch base, and, we can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. There's no DeLorean that's gonna pop up and, oh my God, guess what? It's time to go back in time and we can go live our lives again. That's not gonna happen. Reality sucks, but it's not gonna happen. I'm telling you, if this is like Look Who's Talking, and I go into a bright light, and then all of a sudden I'm coming back out as a baby again, I'm gonna be hot as fuck. Put me back in. Don't do it again. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, but I'm gonna leave that at about 10 minutes right there. Sorry, y'all. I kind of ramble on a little bit. I don't know how long I make these videos for, so I'm just winging it, baby. We gonna do this thing together. You know what I'm saying? Get that thing going. Sing your song, baby. You know what I'm saying? But much love to everybody. And keep your head up. Times are rough these days. All we got is each other, and once everybody figures that out, we can all work as one to be a better people. So keep your head up. Stay strong with your family. You know what I'm saying? Always do that. And much love to you guys. And White Flowers, aka Papa K. I'm out, baby. You know what I'm saying? Much love, everybody. Stay up.